didn't cost me anything out of pocket. I would definitely recommend Jay and Brent.
Call us. It's just that easy.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call the insiders at McMahon Law Firm. Call 265-1100.
Local Sky 3. Breaking news from the next level.
Okay, let's talk about the local community for just a minute, because anytime Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union is here, you know that's what we're going to talk about. So here's Tammy Zumbrin with TVFCU, and she is happy to bring with her Kevin McKenzie, who is the new executive director for STARS. I'm sure you've heard of it. That stands for Students Taking a Right Stand. Good to see you both.
Thank you.
So if I know my background right, for years now, right, Tammy?
29.
TVFCU has sponsored this golf tournament. You're doing it again.
Yeah, we are. This year's going to be at Council Fire on September 30th, and we're very excited about it. STARS is near and dear to our heart. We started working with them 29 years ago, and they've had some wonderful directors, but most recently Karen Glenn was their director, and she's been on with us many times, and she passed away unexpectedly, and that breaks our hearts, but we want to make sure that her legacy continues in the schools. So Kevin has just now taken over and wanted to make sure the community really knows what STARS does in our schools.
Yes. So tell us what it does do, Kevin, because you're not focusing on just one age group. You're K through 12, right?
That's correct. So STARS is an opportunity. We strengthen the learning environment within the schools. We want to make sure that our students have a positive opportunity to have the enhancement of their academic success. And so the services that we provide, we want to utilize our bullying prevention, and also we want to help them and support them in the substance abuse in the school system.
The name says a lot, right? Students taking a right stand. So I think it's interesting because you're not saying students making the right choices. You're saying taking the right stand.
Yes.
Which means that if you see something that's not quite right, how do you find the courage to stand up and address it? Am I right?
Yes, and allowing students to be more of an ambassador in their schools and lead and have more of a peer relationship and have positivity. We want to make sure that the school climate is more positive, and also that our students are leading that work in the school system.
You mentioned off camera anyway that much of what you focus on is bullying. That seems to be starting at younger and younger ages, but I know from my own kids' experience, a lot of parents probably had the same thing, car rides home, and honey, why didn't you say such and such, or why did one of your friends step in? And the answer was, well, if they stepped in and said something, then they would lose their place in the group. Is that something that you hear sometimes?
Yes, I hear that a lot, but a lot of students, we want to make sure that both students are actually supported, because we got to look at the trauma that students are dealing with. And so when you look at that, it's not just a student that's being bullied, but we also utilize the restorative practice, and that's one of the trainings that we actually provide for our schools and also the students in the community, to make sure that everybody has that opportunity to learn and have the communication amongst each other, to sit down and really deal with the concerns that goes on in the house as well as in the school.
You know, Tammy, here you are, the credit union. You have a lot of people knock on your door because you are in so many parts of the viewing area and in the community. The fact that y'all have been partnering with them for 29 years means you value that partnership. You see it working.
Yeah, we do. I mean, they've done great things in the schools during that time that we have been working with them. And you know, these are our future employees. So what Kevin said is right. We want to help those being bullied as well as those bullying. You don't know what family life has been like for those students that are coming into school. So it's very important to society that we support our youth in every way possible. And of course, we place a high importance on doing personal financial education. And so sometimes in years past, we've worked with them even on getting some of that into the schools.
Sure.
So it's been a really good partnership.
I will say that it's not fair for all you golfers out there that I mentioned the Golf Classic and didn't tell you that you might still be able to sign up. It is popular. It's happening at the end of the month, but there are maybe still some teams?
Yeah, well, there's probably about 2. So if you're interested, you need to sign up right away. We're very excited about the golf tournament. Last year, it cleared almost $70,000. That was after expenses. So people really support this tournament. And part of the proceeds the last few years have also gone to the junior achievements and the 3 geographic areas that we serve. So the Dalton region, the Ocoee region, and Chattanooga. So we just feel like supporting youth is very important.
You don't do this totally on your own. So if you're watching and you're a local business and you want to sponsor, is there some sponsorship
we have
opportunities?
sponsorships, whole sponsorships. If you guys want to help support our students, come on out. You can go to tvfcu.com and sign up to be a sponsor.
Okay.
If you don't play golf, we would love that. That would be wonderful.
So, all right, and then Kevin, to you, I would ask if people are watching and they're thinking, you know, I didn't even realize they were here. I'd love to kind of help in this. Are you volunteer driven, or do you have needs for some support?
Yes, we welcome all volunteers for the STARS program. And if you like, you can reach me at McKenzie, McKenzie_Kevin@hcde.org.
Best thing you could do really is see if you could get one of those spots for the teams that are open and come out to the golf
Come out and meet
tournament,
'em.
and then you can meet them in person.
Yes.
But it's the Golf Classic, once again, all to benefit STARS, which stands for Students Taking a Right Stand. You know the Tennessee Valley website, tvfcu.com. And Kevin, I know you're stepping into some tall shoes with Karen, but I
Yes.
think you should be proud of the work you're doing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We restore pool deck